Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Talk About Singing. My name is Marco. I'm a singer, songwriter, vocal coach from Italy, living in New York City. For today's video, I want to do something a little different. The other day, I was watching random YouTube videos and I ended up seeing one of Billie Eilish where she says that she can't hit the high note on When the Party's Over anymore. And I was very curious about it, and I thought, let's see why that happens, and let's see if we can come up with some kind of solution for her to be able to hit the note. So why don't we watch it together and see what we can do about it.
I literally haven't been able to hit the high note of this song for like 4 years. I'm not joking at all. I'm no good for you. I've learned to lose. You can't afford to. Tore my shirt to stop you bleeding. Watch. But nothing ever stops you leaving. Nope.
Okay, so what happened here? Before we go into technicalities and we try to do something to fix the issue, let's talk about what she says at the beginning for a second. She says, I literally have not been able to hit the high note in this song for the past 4 years. Now, she is literally setting herself up for failure. And I understand here, she's being very humble and very ironic. And, it's great that she's so honest with her audience and that she's even willing to show her flaws. But I feel like that's some kind of defense mechanism. I'm sure that she would rather hit the note than not being able to hit it and having to tell everybody and having to justify herself for missing the note. You guys don't understand how mental singing is. If you tell yourself that you can't hit a note, you are definitely not going to hit it. It doesn't matter that that note might actually be in your range. It doesn't matter that you are capable of hitting it. If you tell yourself that you can't hit it, you will not hit it. And in fact, right before going into the phrase with the high note, she goes, watch. She almost wants to prove the point that she can't hit it. And so she is convinced that that note is hard for her, that that note is hard to hit. It's been 4 years that she didn't do it, so probably at this point she's settled on the fact that she can't sing that note anymore. Well, I absolutely disagree. That note is a E5. I am absolutely 100% confident that that note is in Billie's range and that she can't hit it. And sometimes it's not about how high the note is. Sometimes it's about how the note is written in the melody. In this case, it's the highest note of the phrase. It's at the end of the phrase. The whole phrase starts exactly an octave under on E4, jumps up a sixth, then goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and then it moves up to the E4. So it's definitely not an easy phrase to sing all together. But it's not just that. There is one more thing that I want you guys to pay attention to. So let's rewatch the video for a second.
But nothing ever stops you leaving. Nope.
There you go. So did you notice that sudden head and neck movement that she makes right before hitting the note? Leaving, leaving. She is suddenly moving her neck on the side. That is totally an instinctive reaction. You are trying to go higher, and so you think that physically you have to encourage that little jump with your body, with your face, with your neck. Well, what she might not be aware of is that she is basically sabotaging herself with that very small, sudden movement. That note up there in head voice with such a soft dynamic needs total relaxation to happen. If you force it, if you squeeze something, if you make a stiff movement that causes tension, it'll definitely choke it, especially at the end of a phrase where you might be running a little bit out of breath. I'm gonna try it on myself, and I want you guys to notice what I'm doing, and I want you guys to pay attention to what happens. I'm gonna do it a whole step lower. But nothing ever stops you leaving. This is what she's trying to do. But now watch what happens if I move my neck. But nothing ever stops you leaving. Oh, I swear to you that I didn't do it on purpose. It just immediately choked. Let me try to do it in a little less evident way, just moving it a little bit up and on the side like she does. And let's see what happens. But nothing ever stops you leaving. Nothing. It just chokes and only air comes out. There's no more space for the voice to come out. And now, once again, I'm gonna take a nice breath. I'm gonna support. I'm gonna place the sound in the right spot, and I'm not gonna move anything. And I'm just gonna allow the sound to go up by itself. But nothing ever stops you leaving. There you go. And I'm even able to control it in a way that I can put a little bit of dynamic with that little breathiness that she always tries to use. Please don't judge me. Of course, this is very high for me. But I'm just trying to give you examples on how to stand, right? I'm trying different sound placement. So Billie, if I was your vocal coach, I would definitely tell you, you have the ability to hit that note. It's totally in your range. You can do it. Just don't move your neck. Don't move your head. Relax everything. Don't be stiff. Don't make sudden movement. Don't create tension, even though it feels natural, even though that's what you feel like you have to do to encourage that little extra jump at the end. It's totally counterproductive. It goes against you. It closes your throat. And that's why you choke on the top note. I wish you could see this video and try. I would be very curious to see if that works. Maybe you guys can tag her in the video and she might see it and try it herself. Who knows? But why don't you try it and see if it works for you? Either on this song or on another song where you might have difficulty because there is a high note that puts you under particular pressure and you might end up realizing that you're squeezing or making a sudden movement or tensing up or choking. Try to stay relaxed and open and see if the voice goes up by itself. That's it. This was a very short video, but I hope you guys liked it and found it useful. Let me know in the comment section if you tried it yourself and it worked. And if you did like it, please give me a thumb up and subscribe. I want to remind you that if you want to book a free voice class, coaching session, consultation with me, all you have to do, send me an email at letstalkaboutsinging84@gmail.com, or you can find me on Instagram and send me a private message at perfectmark.music. All my contact information are in the description of this video. I'll see you soon with another reaction. This is Marco. Let's talk about singing. Ciao.